Hey everyone, welcome to the very first podcast of MHSA. I am your host, Nick Scott, and I am here with Brian Tran and Josh Cortez with special
So,
guest Ryan.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah,
yeah, of course.
It sounds like you like Civil War. Did you see the other superhero punch each other in the face movie?
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman?
oh yeah,
Oh,
yes, I did see that
disappointing.
movie.
And what
I
did you
have
think of
not
that?
seen that movie.
Let me
It had a lot of flaws, and there was good and bad. Like the bad parts were
overweight.
sadly overweight. Like like the first when it started was okay, and then like when he's flying up in the air with the bats, I was just like, okay, like what? Like it's just trying to make it a little bit too dramatic, I feel. But,
Well, I think what we all learned from the movie is that if you guys are ever at school and you get picked on by a bully or something, you just scream Martha at him, and hopefully his mother's
Yeah.
name is also Martha, and then everything will be okay.
any movies coming out that you guys are looking forward to at all?
Suicide Squad.
Definitely Suicide Squad, though.
Yep.
You're not excited for that, Ryan?
Yeah, it looks okay. It'll be
I
better
mean-
than Batman Superman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and plus they haven't spoiled anything because like
Yeah,
I don't
but-
know who they're fighting. So.
Yeah.
They got Will Smith.
And Ben Affleck, right? He's in it too?
Yeah.
I think he's
yeah.
in it for something. I'm not
He's in,
completely sure.
he's here for Batman.
Right. Oh, he's gonna be
Obviously.
Batman.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I knew he was in it, but I didn't know if he was going to play his character from Batman versus Superman or his character from Gone Girl. Those Batman.
Yeah.
Batman makes more sense, I guess.
Con girl. Yeah, that's.
Good luck with at our school. No one's gonna have the name Martha as their mom.
Yeah, or maybe grandma or great grandma.
Yeah.
Why'd you say that name?
That was a little weird.
And then the trailers kind of spoiled everything too. So
Yeah, but the movie also did a pretty good job of spoiling everything.
true. I mean, the Flash cameo was probably the only thing I really enjoyed about that movie.
The cameo.
Yeah. And then they all came from Wonder Woman's laptop.
Yep.
And then Aquaman just staring right at the camera with his like sword. It's like, but I mean, I hope the Batman standalone movie is better because Ben Affleck is supposed to be directing it, and he directs pretty good movies. So
It'll be all right, but it'll probably be worse than the Batman Lego movie. That will probably actually be good.
Speaking of Lego, did you like the Lego movie?
Oh,
I did like the Lego movie.
Me too.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like at first, it was all kiddish, but then when they like went to the real life aspect with Will Ferrell and stuff, I was like, okay, I can dig this movie.
Plus, my problem with Legos is that I would just dump them out of the box when I was a kid, and it was like a toy that was taken apart, and so they expect me to build their toys for them. In the movie, they were all built, and I just got to watch them.
Yeah, that's true. I
What
don't
was,
think
what was the guy's name again?
for who
Like the guy who played the
Emmett?
main guy in Lego movie, Chris.
Chris Pratt,
Yeah.
who is in Guardians of the Galaxy, which is
Yeah.
another great movie.
Yeah. And also in Jurassic World.
That was pretty good, yeah.
What a great man.
And then he was in Parks and Recreation, but that's a TV show. So, um, any other movies, Josh?
Did you guys watch 10 Cloverfield Lane?
I
Yes.
just saw that a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It was a really good movie, right?
It was.
I thought it was spectacular.
John Goodman should have got an Oscar, or he should have got an
I
Oscar.
did not watch it.
It was
Wait, Brian, yes, he
really
did.
Wait, what?
You were there.
was he?
Yeah, he was there because we all met up, remember?
Wait. Josh,
No,
what do
no,
you say
no, no.
again?
It was
Wait, what movie do you say again?
10
10
Cloverfield
Cloverfield.
Lane. The one where they're in the bunker
Oh
underground.
yeah.
Oh,
I
let's
remember
not
that.
talk about.
Never mind.
So Josh, how about you? You know?
I'm so thinking.
Ryan?
Yeah, it's a hard one. You'd have to give me like a decade or a year or a genre.
Genre, yeah, genre.
Genre, okay. I
Romance.
guess okay, we can go off different genres. How about romance? Our favorite romance movies.
Oh, romance.
The
Start
Notebook,
with
guys.
romance.
The Notebook.
Not Notebook. That's too. I've watched
Love
that too
means you
many
never had to
times.
say sorry.
Is that an actual movie?
Yeah, it's
I've
from the
watched.
Notebook.
Oh.
That's from Love Story.
Oh, I actually have seen that movie from 1976. It's pretty interesting.
I've watched
Wow.
Notebook too much times.
I actually saw it just because my dad made me watch it, but it was pretty. After watching the entire thing, I was like, okay, I got a different perspective on movies now. It's pretty good. Um, for me, I think 500 Days of Summer is probably one of my favorite romance movies.
What's it
If I had to
about?
pick mine, this is again way before you guys' time, but it's a movie called Annie Hall. I think it's rated R, and you guys are. It's not legal for you to watch rated R movies yet. I think that you'll
Nick's
get arrested,
legal.
but
Nick's legal.
someday, Annie Hall.
November.
What?
In November, I can watch it.
Yep.
I don't know. Romance.
You don't know.
Would
I don't know.
bromance be easier for you?
I don't know.
How about science
No,
fiction?
I'll just say Notebook.
And no. This is
See us.
Mr. Haley, this is Ryan.
Yeah, it's Ryan, dude. What are you trying to do, man?
Wait, Donovan's here?
Donovan.
What the?
Oh, surprise! Guess.
Okay. So
Yeah, so
on an
Donovan, what do you
end
think
note-
about Transformers 4 Age of Extinction?
Well, you see, Transformer: Age of Extinction was a pretty good movie in my opinion.
Okay, where's the hang up button?
Okay. So
Like,
Yeah, he's
I
being
like-
serious, by the way.
seriously,
I like their storyline.
really?
Yeah, really.
Would you like to talk to Mr. Haley about this?
Never mind.
No, I think I heard enough from Mr. Haley.
Wow.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna go mute.
So guys, on an ending note, is there any other movies, like any genre that you're
Like we can
looking
talk
forward to?
horror movies.
Looking forward to?
Horror movie?
Yeah, horror movies.
Not any genre.
Like
Oh, what I'm waiting.
Poltergeist remake.
Dude, what I'm waiting for right
Well,
now is The Conjuring 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I saw
I'm kind of looking forward to that.
The Conjuring 2 is pretty good.
Saw
Or-
the first one.
Yeah, I saw The Conjuring, then I saw Insidious 1, and Insidious 2. God damn, they kept me up at night.
How about Saw?
Saw, I saw a little bit of
like
Saw.
8 movies.
Yeah, they made a lot for Saw.
Maybe like 5. Well, you know who the guy who directed the first like 2 made the Furious 7 movie actually. So.
Oh damn.
Andy's doing a DC movie.
Which one?
I think he's doing Aquaman.
Is he? Oh, that's
Oh
cool.
man, damn.
Yeah, you know. The movie I'm most excited for is probably Monster Trucks. Have you guys seen the preview for that?
I just saw it the other day.
Monster Truck? No, I haven't seen
Doesn't
that.
that look wonderful?
Hey, it's the guy who made Ice Age or directed it. Like,
Ice Age.
It looks
Monster
like
Truck.
it's hard to call something my favorite movie of all time based on just a preview. But I can honestly say that that is my favorite movie of all time.
But isn't it coming out next year though?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
coming out next year. I still love it.
I feel like I feel like Monster Truck could be like a Sharknado one. You know, Sharknado.
I mean, it might be a little better than Sharknado, but Sharknado's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a trailer. I mean, I don't. It kind of looked. It looked weird, and at the same time, it looked somewhat enjoyable, which kind of reminded me of the movie Real Steel, which is with Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
Is
he's
that
yeah.
movie like? I didn't think it would be that good, and then like after watching it, it was actually kind of decent because it's like a concept about like those
Boxing.
robots, like Rock'em Sock'em robots. Like,
Yeah,
but it was,
boxing. A lot of boxing.
Yeah, but you understand though. I don't know if you're firmly grasping this. There's this like there's such a thing as a monster truck, but this is a monster that's inside of a truck.
yeah, he's the engine.
Oh damn.
It's brilliant.
Yeah?
Well, we'll see how bad it is. I mean, it can't be worse than Transformers.
Hey, I'm hoping Transformers, the
The
next
last
episode,
night.
the last night. I'm hoping that one would actually pretty good. It would be good.
Well, if Michael Bay is gonna actually strap on his pants for once.
Well, you see, man, they ended off the note with Optimus Prime flying out of Earth and going to find his creator.
Oh, spoilers.
Oh, my bad. Should have said spoiler alert first.
Yeah, they ended it like we're gonna want to watch the next movie, and the only reason we are is because it's like made $1 billion.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they're making another one.
How do you guys think of Resident Evil?
I like the second one, and the second and they're okay. It's not really the greatest zombie type of movie, but the second one's kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah.
They're making one more, I know. Comes out like next year, I think.
Yeah, it's called Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. Can't wait for it. Yeah, dude.
Final chapter.
And thank you for that.
The final chapter. Well, guys, it seems like our time's up, and
What?
I don't know how to end it.
All right.
Nick, end it.
End it.
Oh,
Thank you for joining us today. If you want to see more, please click the subscribe button at the
Wait, what's the subscribe button? We don't have a subscribe button.
Hey, you made the website, man. I'm just the speaker.
We're just here.
oh, we're finally ending it, huh?
Yeah. So I'll just cut this
I
over.
talked to you guys about 48 minutes about movies. What kind of life is this?
I don't know,
Awesome
man.
life.
What kind of life is it? Let's end it right here.
Yeah.
So guys,
Bye bye.
It's the end.
it's
next
the end of our
time, folks.
podcast. Peace out from MHSA plus Ryan. Peace out, dog.
Bye.
You as well, dog.
C. Hello, guys, and welcome back to MHSA's podcast. Your hosts, Donovan Lee, and
Danuin.
we are here to talk to you about video games and how video games are impacting today's young teens.
I guess. Where do you want to start? What have you heard about recently, Donovan?
Well, you see, on May 23rd, it was May 24th was when Overwatch was released.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Overrated piece of garbage.
Please, dude, I think Overwatch is much better than Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, because I mean, it's kind of hard to compare it because the amount of money that Blizzard put into to Overwatch compared to Team Fortress 2 is definitely not the same.
Well, of course they're not the same because Overwatch was made by Blizzard
Different.
Entertainment, and Team Fortress 2 was made by Valve.
Yeah.
So two different companies, two different viewpoints.
I remember the other day I was watching this very interesting video on why Overwatch has like seemed so appealing to a lot of people, but kind of what the guy in the video was talking about was how Overwatch combines the aspects of kind of League and other games like that, MOBAs,
Yeah.
where like with the character selects, and then kind of mixes it in with the first-person shooter aspect. Because I mean, in Overwatch, you have all the like, you have your special ability, like each hero has their own ability, like a passive, and then like two or three.
Well, they don't really have a passive. They just have like a special spell that is unique to every single champion or hero.
Yeah, but
So,
like, and then they also have like their ult, which is like the really, like
their ultimate,
like, really
yeah,
special move.
yeah, their special moves that could change the tide of a game.
Yeah, but I remember what the guy was saying was that he was talking about how if you were to kind of make a few comparisons with it to League and stuff, the average League game, like once you start, like if one team starts kind of getting ahead, then it can lead to this really bad snowball effect.
But you see, in Overwatch, there is no
Yeah, in
snowball
Overwatch,
effect
there is no real.
because
no.
like there's no items you can buy
Yeah.
compared to League, and the timers are really short.
Yeah, so which makes a really quick gameplay compared to other MOBAs.
Yeah, and like the Overwatch has like 3 game modes,
Yeah,
and League has like a lot of game modes, but
they have
they're-
like everyone only ever plays on Summoner's Rift.
yeah, like Summoner's Rift for League is like the only.
That's
It's
the
like
only
the
one
mainstream. It's the mainstream map for most League players.
It's
'Cause-
the only map. that people-
And you got Crystal Scar.
I don't even know the name of it. See, that's the only people that play on it.
And well, that's why they took it off, man.
It's like that big circle and then the not twisted.
And then you got Twisted Tree
Or yeah,
Line.
not Summoner's Rift, the
Yeah.
2-lane Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, Twisted Tree Line. Then you got the 1 lane fight ARAM that's called Howling Abyss. There, and then while on Overwatch, you have
Yeah,
many pathways to get to your objective, and Overwatch has like payload like Team Fortress 2, and they have objective control where you capture a point and you move on, and then there's King of the Hill for Overwatch where who can stay on the point the longest. And probably some of the goriest game I've seen out there is probably right now Doom. You know Doom, right?
Yeah, I've heard some
That
stuff
game
about
is like really gory, dude. The way you execute a monster, gory. Here, what?
No, it's PvP.
No. Like, just like the campaign itself is really gory, dude.
Uh,
Where you freaking for one monster, you can like take out its heart, rip out its heart, then shove it down its throat,
mm.
and like boom, kill. And then
I remember
it's
like when
crazy. What?
the most recent, what's it called, Mortal Kombat game came out. They had some pretty cool stuff in there.
Oh, Mortal Kombat X. Oh
Yeah.
man, I think the fatalities are perfect. Like
Yeah, they're
the
pretty-
way.
They
it's
get
like-
pretty intense if
like,
you like the.
One of Kenji's fatalities is that he's a telekinesis, so he throws his sword up and his sword spins and just moves the guy that he just finished off, moves him through the sword and just minces him into tiny little bits of pieces. I was like, damn, that's a pretty nice move.
Mm-hmm.
And who else was there? And then there's Cassie Cage, where her fatality is where she shoots her opponent in the head, then puts her gum on her forehead, then the gum explodes. I don't know if the gum is like like a bomb or something, but it just explodes.
Magic.
I was like, damn, dude. But who else? And then there's a Johnny Cage, where he finishes his opponent by where it turns to the opponent's back, then Johnny Cage just like rips the opponent in half and says, "Here's Johnny." I was like, "Oh damn, dude."
I remember when it first came out, I was kind of just looking through some of the fatalities and stuff. Just thinking like, damn, but it's been a while, so I don't remember too much, you know.
Oh, and then there's a Ermac. You can't forget Ermac.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god, Ermac is the god of death. Like, I don't know, but let's just say he's a warlock. And one of his fatalities is that he crushes his opponent into like a ball, just like crushes them into a ball, and then drops them on the floor. I was like, damn, that looks nice. And like a game that's coming out soon that I think that's pretty gory is Gears of War 4. Have you seen the trailer?
I haven't been able to play any of the Gears of War franchise. Yeah.
Dude, that the franchise is pretty good. Like, dude, you got chainsaw fights, and then you got like freaking you can impale people with a retro machine gun, where the retro machine gun has a freaking lance on the tip of it. You just run and like impale people. It's crazy. And their shotguns, when you get close range, you just smother them into pieces. Just blows them up. I was like, damn. You know any other games that are like pretty gory out there?
I don't know. I'm not really into that kind of stuff personally, so.
What kind of what other games are you like into?
Or like, I guess grand strategy and stuff.
Oh,
No, I'm not really. I'm not good at FPS, so I don't really get a lot of enjoyment out of it. You know.
Oh, so how do you think of the new Civilization 6? Was it 6 or 7?
I mean, it's kind of. I feel like it's too early to really talk about that stuff, because I mean, they only just recently they released some concept art from it. You know.
Yeah. But
So-
then they're making a 6 though.
Yeah, they're making 6, which is pretty cool. I really hope that. I know that in Civ 5, there were a lot of problems with a lot of the players they hated absolutely the diplomacy, where in Civ 4 there were so many other options like map sharing, which they compared to Civ 4, Civ 5's diplomacy is just like garbage.
Yeah.
It's like dumbed down and stuff, so that really sucked. But so I really hope that they bring that into Civ 6 and really incorporate that and listen to their fans.
Yeah. And I also heard that in Civ 5 that multiplayer was really bad.
The multiplayer was just absolute garbage.
Like, what do you think happened to the multiplayer?
I think that they kind of just like stopped maintaining the servers and stuff like that, where they kind of just stopped caring because I guess they weren't making enough money off of it or something. So yeah.
Or do you think they just got lazy from it, from like maintaining the servers?
I feel like, I mean, you gotta think about they're like a company and stuff, so they gotta make their money and whatnot, so they would probably like if they're not making money off of the Civ running the servers and stuff, and it wouldn't be any use to them, you know. So I think that's probably a big reason, just money.
You know the game Total War, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you played it?
No.
Have you played it?
I have not played it myself, but I have seen a lot of other YouTubers and stuff playing it, and it seems fun.
Like,
Like-
yeah, Total War, like you're commanding
It feels
troops.
Unique, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
like
like-
the way that you it's kind of RTS, but
Yeah. No, I don't think.
cannot-
I don't think. Well, yeah, it is an RTS, but you don't have to create your troops, right?
yeah, it's like kind of more focused on the fighting aspect.
Yeah. Or like you gotta
combat, and
Yeah, you gotta figure out where you need to set your troops, and then when you get flanked, you gotta move your troops around. And then there's like some
Yeah.
troops are like really powerful, and you need to keep them alive in order to survive.
hmm on the other side of the spectrum, I'm not sure if you know it, but there's this one game. It's still in development,
Mhm.
but I've played a little bit of early access. It's called Off-World Trading Company.
No,
It's
I haven't
like
heard of it.
it's a small game, so it's relatively unknown.
Hmm.
But it's a RTS also, but I feel like it's kind of the polar opposite of Total War, where in Total War you're kind of focusing on your army and stuff.
Mhm.
Where in an off-road trading company,
Yeah.
the main focus is economy. It's all economy, where
All
you try and
economy.
like the only way to win is to buy out the other companies and stuff.
Oh
So
damn.
it's a really interesting
So
twist on the
capitalism.
RTS.
So basically, that's a capitalism RTS.
Yeah, capitalism.
Since we're
And then
on,
the really cool thing about it is
yeah.
that the head developers of it they worked on they were also like working with on the Civ, I believe 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
They were working on those two games, so that you can see a lot of the influences from that on off-road trading company.
Yeah, I gotta check it out myself.
I mean, it's still in early access, so it's not complete.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
not. It's definitely not the best game. It's not. It's definitely not for everyone. That's what I should say. But if you're like okay, if you enjoy early access games and stuff, and you think you're like that kind of stuff, then give it like check it out and stuff. See if you are
Yeah.
interested.
And then since we're talking about RTS, you know the game StarCraft 2, right?
Yeah,
That's
course.
pretty good RTS game.
it's a classic.
Yeah, it was like this was made by Blizzard Entertainment, where they have where their first classic RTS was Warcraft, with three chapters of the game. Like, yeah, 3 chapters of the game. We got Warcraft, then Warcraft Frozen Throne, then Warcraft Reign of Chaos. 3 games, and then after that they decided like let's go into space, and then StarCraft 2 or StarCraft. There you go. Then you got StarCraft 2 coming up. Then recently or a while ago they released a third expansion pack for StarCraft 2 called Legacy of the Void. Damn, dude, it looks pretty nice. Then you got new maps and new troops too.
I've only played a little bit of StarCraft. Like, I think the main reason for why I wasn't able to get into it was because like there's a slight learning curve to it, and I wasn't too interested in the game. It was like there's a lot of like you can there's a lot of things you gotta focus on, but
Yeah, the game was like
the game is really fast paced and stuff. So, and for me, I kind of like to take a slower step back, you know. But that's just my personal
that's why
stance.
you have bots. See, like
That's
they give you like bots to play. You can put easy, medium,
for the
hard.
bots.
And
Yeah,
bots
sure.
are like
So,
boom,
yeah,
easy. It's still a pretty good game. And now that with Legacy of the Void out, they also have a co-op where you and a teammate are battling AI units
Mhm.
as a storyline, kind of.
Yeah. Well, like, what was I gonna say?
What were you gonna
Like,
say?
the really funny thing about Blizzard is that they really like to make great trailers of stuff.
Yeah, their
Like,
cinematics are amazing.
yeah, they look really amazing, but they have like it's just so weird when you watch like if you watch the trailer of Legacy of the Void, it looks really intense and stuff and really cool, but then when you see actual gameplay of it, it's like what the hell is this?
Well, that means actual gameplay is, as you say, it's real
I mean,
time
the gameplay is
strategy.
good and everything, but like I feel like it's kind of Not,
You-
I want to say misleading, but it's kind of weird. Or
Because
it's just
basically the
apparent.
trailer is showing the campaign. That's the campaign
Yeah.
right there. And then while multiplayer, it's by itself, where it's a whole nother game right there. Cause like you're
Like
it's like PvP, player versus player, and the only action you get is when you're actually at like full build. You got everything you need, and then there's the fight.
yeah.
And then imagine, and then basically this is like you gotta imagine in your head how this fight goes, animated in your head. Um, like, you got your tanks, you got your siege tanks attacking, then your marines, then you got the zergs with their roaches around and their banelings.
I've only ever been able to play as the Terran because I played for like maybe a week, just like kind of try it out, you know.
Oh, the
See
game's
like
pretty fun.
yeah,
But then
it
like
seems like a great game if you get into it, but I just
they also have a starter edition too, where like it's free for you to play.
yeah
You
yeah
play campaign and co-op and multiplayer. But for multiplayer, you could only play against an AI, and you can only play custom game or custom mode. You can't play against online people, of course.
yeah, because like they gotta make their money and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, at least they
Some
let you try it.
there's like some controversy. Have you heard like the stuff about the World of Warcraft? Actually, some of the servers.
I haven't heard about the servers, but I heard about the game.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't play World of Warcraft and stuff,
Mhm.
but I remember a few weeks ago there was a lot of big talk about how okay so and okay so yeah I'm gonna have to explain some backstory,
Okay,
kind of
go
like
ahead.
some other so in World of Warcraft they have I'll just refer to it as WoW. So in WoW they have the Blizzard run servers where they constantly updating it and stuff,
Mhm.
but then there's also servers called legacy servers where it's run by the players of the game. Like they host the servers, they do everything with it, and they try to when they make they try and go back to before a lot of the updates came out and when the game started to change a lot, you know.
Mm.
So they try and keep it preserved like that and like the old school kind of style of Warcraft. For those of you listening, you know what I'm talking about.
It was like I tried out Warcraft one time. I hit level 3. I was like, oh damn, that's pretty. It's really a lot of work. Cause like I know it's like an RPG too. Then
Yeah,
their
but like the
quest
thing is
is
that
like crazy.
the thing with what I was trying to talk about was recent, I think maybe a month ago, I want to say that Blizzard started to they closed down a lot of the legacy servers and stuff,
Hmm.
and that really upset a lot of the older players, like the veteran players who have been playing for years now, like probably longer than we've been alive, you know.
Probably. I don't
But
think
I
the
mean,
game's out though. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah.
and then I remember they started a petition. Actually, I'm not sure if it got through or not, but
It probably didn't. Cause
like
like
to
it's
bring
Blizzard.
back the legacy servers. And the thing is that when the higher ups were asked about it, they said that like no, oh no, you don't want that. We know what you want. You don't want that. When they were confronted with the question of like why won't you let us just have our servers and stuff,
Hmm.
and it's like the one of the executives, I don't remember the exact words, but I remember him saying something along the lines of, "Oh no, you don't want that. We know what you want. You don't want that," or something like that. So, I mean, it's a really debatable. It's like because the companies are like the things at the legacy servers, they're all run by the fans, the players of the games, and
Hmm.
like the people that do that, they do it for free, and they put in a lot of hours and stuff of their time into this just because of the love of the game. And then what Blizzard is doing is they're taking away that, they're closing it down, and it really just sucks.
Yeah, it sucks for all those veterans out there. Yeah.
what time are we at?
We're at 17 minutes. So basically, we need maybe a couple more.
Really, only
minutes.
17 minutes?
Yeah, that's only 17 minutes.
What the hell? This is hard.
No, really, guys, we gotta keep going. Okay, let's figure out what we're
Alright.
gonna talk about.
What do you want to talk about this time?
Alright, I'm gonna end it here. That's pretty much it, guys. My name's Donovan.
I'm Dan. This is the double D hour. 30
we-
minutes. I don't even know.
And then we are finished about talking video games.
You know, and